So these are all our tractors that's in the yard. As the customer comes in, put a date, time stamp. We'll use this one since it's got stack equipment on it. Cook the company, that'd be customer. Date's important because look at it. So it comes in, they hang it right here. I go out and get the tractor. I look at it, triage it if you will. Say, hey, this one needs this needs this, this needs this. Then I put it around on the other side. These are all the tractors waiting on parts. So once we've ordered the parts department, order the part, we put it here. When the part comes in, they come out and get it, match it up, verify all our parts in. They'll place our parts here, names, serial numbers on it, and they'll place it back in the box in chronological order. So 11-8, so this one will go in front of 11-9, so, and so forth. And then we bring them in the order in which we receive them, so everybody's treated fairly. Try to order everything, get it in, so we're not waiting 2 or 3 weeks and then finally ordering a part waiting longer. So all our green tickets are turf equipment. So turf equipment is separate from tractors. We got myself, who is priority for me. Any turf equipment, I get it immediately. Our other tractor salesmen follow this, look through and get what's next. So turf equipment, this one here just came in off the truck this morning. So we'll get it in, get the frazing blades ordered, installed, that was ordered, sticker it up and get it delivered to the customer. This one's going to Arizona, so we're nationwide. So not only we do work on tractors, but we have clowns walking around. Boom! So he's separating them. We actually need one of them, so I'll have him pull in my bay. We'll check it over, PDI it, get it ready for the customer. So these are seal bearings. You don't want to over grease them. You blow out the seal, then all you do is introduce contaminants into the bearing, causing premature failure. So these hydraulic lines were fitted by the dealer. And we're basically just gonna run it up, run the motors, check the belts, make sure there's no leaks, grease it up, sticker it, get it ready for shipping. So at this point, we got our auxiliary hydraulic unit here set up. All we're doing is function checking, make sure the tracking of the belt, make sure the belt runs true, don't run off the rollers. If it does, we'll adjust it. This one's gonna wanna run down a little bit. As you can tell, it's down, but it's because it's laying sideways. All right, we're good there. So no hydraulic leaks, everything's tracking as it should. So this confirms we actually looked at every teeth here, make sure they're tight and installed in the right direction. And that's all of them. Everything's in and on, flaps in, it's on, rollers. As you can see, this here is rubbing pretty good, so we'll loosen and adjust it a little bit. That should be just a hair off. Everything that's came into the shop to be looked at is to the left, facing front to back. All the ones right or left are ready to pick up by the customers or ship back. Several of the skid steers here are just here for PDI. They just come in off a tractor trailer, so we'll do our 100-point inspection, PDI checklist, and then set them out for sales. So we'll go look at our work order list and see what's next. This thing, we fixing to replace the cylinder on it. So the tilt cylinder here, defect from the manufacturer, it's got a pinhole in the weld on the unit, so barely seeping at about 1800 PSI. It'll pour out that hole, so instead of grinding it down, re-welding it, fixing it, we're just gonna replace the whole cylinder in its entirety as it's covered under warranty. So that's the easiest thing to do. So we got the cylinder down, we got the pressure relieved on it. You don't want to try this with the cylinder up, because when you take your line off, it's going to squirt fluid all in your face. I don't prefer the taste of it, so we're going to break these lines loose. That line loose, take the 90s off of them, pull the bolts out of them, put the new cylinder in. Bleed it, we're good to go. Get old 17 here. And I do talk to myself occasionally. That's what keeps us sane. If you talk to other people, they just argue with you. When you talk to yourself, you're always right.
What about listening to music?
You should be able to hear the music in the background. We got a pretty good group of 5 guys working in here, so everybody's pretty easy to get along with. We go from bluegrass to gospel to rock to pop, heavy metal, whatever's on that day. It's what we listen to. So this nipple points that way, that one points down. So we need to remember that. So the easiest thing to do is just go ahead and mark that on your cylinder in case you forget. So I'm gonna put a line there, I mean that goes that way, and a line here for that one going that way. So this hose here has a JIC fitness compression type. This one here is Boss O-ring, so that one seals air, compression seals that one, so make sure you put it back right way. You'll be fine. Again, this is leaking at that weld right there. Weld right there leaking. And again, when you put this on, you want the cylinder portion that extends to be down, this part to be up. If you flip it around this way, whenever you engage your cylinder, your hoses and all is going to want to travel. You're going to rip them off, so make sure you install it back in the right orientation. No.
Did that go in?
Yeah, it always does.
Did that one go?
And that one went in the oil too. And you know, Mama said we'll have days like this. And if you got an oil pan anywhere around, chances are it's gonna fall right in it. There was enough grease on it a while ago to hold it, but didn't hold it for long. Did you knock that in the oil again? My pins are definitely lubricated. Let's see Sealing surface clean. That's clean.